Chad, when we come to these camps, we see a lot of guys. We look for the best, say, 3 guys. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about right now. It doesn't have to be in order necessarily, but sort of your top 3 guys from today's Mark Richt Camp.
I'm going to make 2 as 1. Okay. That's the offensive line.
Let's be confusing, but that's all right.
We'll go with Pat Allen / EJ Price. I mean, they both play offensive tackle. Arguably both 1A, 1B, 1C type of guys today. I think obviously Pat, being a year advanced, definitely farther along physically, thicker, more developed in his technique as well. Down from Maryland, was very impressive today. You saw the punch, drew a lot of attention at the break. He said, look, they said, go take a shower, relax, you're done. We've seen enough. We want you at Georgia. But EJ Price, 2016, a ton of upside. 6'6", around 260, great feet, athletic, former Little League quarterback. I mean, super raw, not very developed, a lot of strength, but a kid that could really, I think, develop into a top player in the country down the road. Moving to the skill, I think, obviously, Shyheim Carter, Louisiana, 2016, being recruited to play corner and wide receiver by college coaches. You see Dean there giving some thumbs down over here.
To the Georgia offensive line. No, that's to the Georgia offensive line. Block better.
The real offensive line. We're talking Shyheim Carter. Got the offer before he left today. Came over from Louisiana.
So let me stop you there.
Sure.
People are going to say, why would you go to school? Well, I would say, why are you going to go to school all the way across the South? You're driving past Bama, you're past LSU, you're driving past Auburn. You're driving past a lot of places to go camp at Georgia. Why would you go all across the South?
Well, he didn't pass Bama without stopping in Tuscaloosa. He got the offer there earlier this week, too.
There we go.
We came out with our rankings on Wednesday as Scout for 2016, the top 100 player. He's a guy with loose hips, very good ball skills, a kid that's great on making plays on the ball, showed recovery ability today, and we confirmed that he definitely has the offer from Georgia. I think he has interest in Georgia. Pruitt saw him in the spring during the evaluation period, got him here today, and that's a big deal. On the other side, there was multiple receivers that kind of caught my attention, but I'll go with one. Again, 2016, Richard from Wellington, Florida. A kid that is fast.
Did he already have an offer coming in?
Offer coming into camp.
So one of the few guys that already had an offer was one of the guys that impressed you.
They had, what, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 guys that had offers, so they have a lot of guys to evaluate.
Today was about proving yourself.
Yeah, a lot of guys. I mean, I think he obviously proved he was worth of that offer. Ball's known him for a while. They've been on him for probably 9 to 12 months. He really came into his own, I think, in the second session, blowing past defensive backs. I mean, his burst, his speed, separation ability, super hands, could be an inside or outside receiver. He really stood out to me and kind of separated himself as the best guy as the day went on.
What were your final takeaways just in general from the camp? I mean, I think you and I both didn't expect it to be a great camp. It was actually okay, comparatively speaking to, I don't know, how long have you been coming to these? 05-ish?
Been a while, yeah.
So same here, almost a decade. This was not that bad.
No, I think it was fairly good. I mean, you got a lot of young guys. Obviously, 3 of the guys I just talked about are all 2016s. And they now all 3 have offers. I mean, they're going to be big-time Georgia targets. And when you can get a kid from Kentwood, Louisiana, to Athens, you can get a kid from South Florida and Wellington to Athens. That's a big deal. They also camp. They take the coaching well. They perform well. You see AJ Price, a major target for Georgia in 2016. You get a kid like Pat. EJ Price. And then you get Pat Allen from
who's got it at this stage. Has got to be one of the guys that you circle and you say, okay, Georgia probably needs to get this kid.
But I thought it was a very good camp. He also had Jawan Taylor on campus, a commitment from Hallandale, Florida.
Well,
walking around.
Trenton Thompson,
Mikael McDaniel, already hanging around with his family here, taking the tour.
Camps are very rarely bad for the schools. I thought this was fine for Georgia.
Yeah, I think we've seen the last couple of days too, you and I, the coaches recruiting. It's not just about coaching. Yeah, they want to make the guys better, but they're building that relationship, clowning with the guys, having fun, showing them why they want them at Georgia.
Well, you can coach them up all you want to. If you don't have them, you can't coach them. So recruiting is absolutely important. Dean Legge, Chad Simmons, we'll be back for Dog Night. We'll be back with our stay in tune for our little few minute segments on some of these guys through the summer. Okay.